Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a review of the Sleep Stylers. Some of you have probably seen this going around the internet right now. I've seen it a ton on my Facebook, which was actually what prompted me to order them. I actually ordered mine off of Amazon, and I don't know if they're like a knockoff or what, because they were way cheaper. I think if you order them online, it's like $29.99 plus shipping and handling if you order it from like sleepstyler.com or whatever the address is. And for those of you that are familiar with these are the ones that were on Shark Tank. So they are 8 come in a pack. So honestly, like, the packaging looks exactly the same. There just wasn't any like insert that says like Sleep Styler. But like the gold on the packaging looks the exact same. So who knows? And like they look exactly like, it doesn't look like they have like different material or anything like that. So I think they're probably gonna work the same. Basically, it is a like memory foam on the inside, and then it has this little strap that wraps around like that. So you're supposed to put your hair in between, and then it velcros at the bottom and then holds your hair. And because it's the memory foam, it's supposed to be easy to sleep on. So we'll see. It is, let's see. It is 8:30 at night. I don't know if you can see that, if it's focusing on it. So I am going to be putting these in now. I have a little spray bottle filled with water, and if you see me looking down in the viewfinder, it's because I have my baby monitor here because my little guy is sleeping in the other room. So if I suddenly pause the video or if there's a weird break in the video, it's because I'm going to check on my son. So I'll be looking down at that to make sure that he is okay and not waking up. So I have a little spray bottle of water. This is just a travel spray bottle that I think I got at Target. So I just have this with water because they do say that you're supposed to do it on damp hair. My hair obviously is not damp. My hair is a couple days old, and the reason why I didn't want to do it on freshly, he's moving around. The reason why I didn't want to do it on freshly washed hair is because that's not how I'm planning on using these. The reason why I bought these is because I'm going to be going back to work in a week. I'm going to be done with my maternity leave, and I want to be able to have something on like my second, third day of hair where I can style it the night before, and then I can get up and go to work, and it cuts down like my morning routine dramatically. So that's my goal. That's why I wanted to buy these. And I think that a lot of women are looking for that, whether or not you're a mom or whether or not you just don't want to spend a lot of time on your hair in the morning. If you're not a morning person and these work, this would be a great solution for you. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray down my hair just to get it damp. They do say that they don't want your hair to be wet because they won't dry in time, especially if you have thicker hair, which I do. So if you are going to wash your hair beforehand, I would recommend that you maybe even partially dry it or like towel dry it really, really well. Because you want to be able to have dry hair in the morning, because that's the point, is that it's completely dry and ready to go. So I have that. I'm also going to be using a little bit of my Monat Tousled Texturizing Mist. So let's see, make it focused. Okay, so I'm going to be using a little bit of this just because I think it's going to add like a nice texture to it and maybe hold on to it a little bit better. So yeah, so I'm going to use a little bit of both. Like I said, my hair it's been a couple days since I've washed my hair, but that's pretty normal for me. I like to try and go a week without washing my hair. So if you're going to do it like I do, and you can always you can put some dry shampoo in it as well. I would recommend doing that before you start getting it damp though, because you want to make sure that the dry shampoo has just been used to absorb the oil and it's kind of fallen out. You don't want to spray your hair with dry shampoo and then get it wet because you might get some kind of buildup. So just gonna brush through my hair real quick. Okay, and then I think I'm just gonna part my hair down the middle. I don't want to try and like mess around with the way like anything is gonna lay. So I'm just gonna go down the middle. Okay, brush it out again. All right, and like I said, 8 of these come in a pack. So I'm going to try and break this down and do, so I obviously have it sectioned into 2 here. So I'm gonna do 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom of both sides. So 4 on each side. Okay, so like I said, I just have my water here. So I'm just gonna spritz my hair. You do want to make sure that you get it decently wet. Like I said, I have a lot of hair, so you might not need this much water, but you want to make sure that it is decently damp, because that's how it's gonna change shape, if you will. It's gonna be drying around this roller. I'm only gonna be doing one side and then I'll do the other because I don't want it to dry. But it's gonna be drying around that roller, so it does need to be damp in order to kind of make a shape change, if you will. Okay, so I'm gonna start off the top. So like I said, I'm just gonna kind of like section my hair. I'm looking down into my mirror here. I'm just gonna kind of section my hair like this, and then I'm gonna divide it in half. So I'm gonna do this front section first. And my hair, I do have naturally curly hair, so I'm gonna stay away from right at my roots with the water, because that's where it tends to curl really tightly right around my hairline. So I'm gonna stay away from there. Okay, and like I said, I did want to also use this Tassel Texturizing Mist. So I didn't mean to do that, but I'm actually gonna put it in my hands, because it kind of comes out in like a shot there. And then I'm gonna run this through my hair. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to re-section it, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure I got at least a little bit of product in there to help. I think it's gonna help. Like I said, I haven't used these before. This is like a first impressions for me. So I think that this is gonna help it, like give it some hold as well throughout the day. So I should have done this first. Okay, so here we go. So you want to start with this little tab thing at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put this behind my hair, because I want it to go away, curl back from my face, because that's how you're going to get more volume. That's how you should do it when you curl your hair normally, if you want more volume. Okay, so then I am just going to wrap this around the curler, and then I'm going to take this, and let's see, do I want to do it this way, like with the hair? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it that way. I think I'm going to go the same direction that I did with the hair. So this is hard to do in the mirror. So bear with me at least for this first one, because like I said, it's the first time that I'm using these. So I want to make sure that I'm like going over at least parts of my hair, because I want it to hold it into place. And then I'm just gonna Velcro it there. Okay, so I'm gonna, okay, now again, this is the first time that I'm doing this, so this is just what I'm seeing as I'm doing these. Right now, I kind of have like a weird bubble thing going on, so I'm gonna redo this one, because that's not how I want it to dry. So your first time using these, same thing, like you're just gonna want to play with it. Like you're gonna want to see how your hair lies. You're gonna want to make sure that you're doing what's gonna work for your hair. So I'm gonna try and like smooth this out. Okay, I think that one's gonna work a little better. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Let's try and go the other way. Maybe I'll try and go in the opposite direction that I curled it, or wrapped it around, not curled it. Ugh. Okay. So maybe try and go in the opposite direction of the way that you curl it around. So again, I wrapped it around going away from my face, and then I took this and wrapped it the other direction. So we're just gonna kind of keep playing, and my hair is kind of drying faster than normal, which is fine, but I'm gonna just go ahead and spray some more water on here too as I'm doing this, because I want to make sure that it's damp enough that it's actually going to do something. I don't want to unroll these in the morning and have there be no curl because I didn't have it wet enough. So I'm going to grab another one of these. I'm going to take off the little Velcro, let it unravel. Take the little tab at the top, and then I'm just going to kind of make sure that it's as close to my head as possible. And then I'm going to wrap this around. I'm just gonna fast forward through the rest of this, at least this side. And if I have anything to say, I'll stop it and talk to you, but you don't need to watch me do this in real time. Oh my gosh. Okay, be careful of that. This piece of Velcro just got stuck to my hair, so fun fact, be careful. Okay, so as you can see, I am finally done. I have all of the rollers set in my hair. I don't really have a lot in the back of my head because I did section it in half, but I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up in the morning and hopefully to beautiful, amazing curls, and I will film in the morning and unravel them and do them. A couple things just that I noticed while putting them on. This one took me forever and literally was testing like my mental capacity because, and I don't know if it's because it's the end of the day and I'm tired or what, but I don't know if it's like looking in the mirror, but like trying to figure out which way I needed to wrap it and get it close enough to my head to where it felt secure. It was trying. So just a couple things about like the application of these that I noticed. So this one, I think pretty much all of them. The best way to get like a tight, close, kind of like the way to keep these close to your head, if you will, so to keep the curls to go as high up as you can to your face. I noticed that going in the opposite direction of the way that you curl is the way that I was able to do these. Now, I think that this is just something that is gonna take me like a minute to get used to as far as how to do them. Kind of with anything, like you just get used to it. You know, it becomes a habit, it becomes second nature. So I think that it's just gonna take me a while to get used to putting these in, and it probably won't, you know, take me 10 minutes to get one of them in. The other ones were fine. I also think another kind of test that I would do would be how it is on freshly washed hair. I'm not sure if that's gonna make like a huge difference in either the way that the curls turn out or the longevity of the curls. I think that that's something that I'll wanna kind of play with too. But again, like I said, the whole reason why I got these is because I wanna be able to style my hair in like a cute fashion to make it look like I spent a ton of time doing my hair when I'm not in reality. I go to work fairly early, so I want to be able to just have my hair done and just have to do my makeup and then be able to go out the door. It's more time that I can sleep and sleep time is few and far between these days now that I have my little guy. So anything to save some time in the morning, I am down for. So that's why I got these. I'm hoping that this is going to be a good solution for me on like my second or third day of hair, that I can, you know, throw these in the night before and just get my hair damp, maybe throw a little bit of product in and wake up to have beautiful curls. I've heard good things about these, so I'm excited. Again, I don't know if these are like knockoff ones or what, but I got them for, I did not pay $30 for these. And if you search on Amazon, you can probably find them for less too. So I will let you know if, you know, maybe if it's something that you need to spend, you need to go directly on the website and order directly from them, or if you can save a couple bucks and just find them on Amazon and order them that way. So yeah, I am going to go take off my makeup, which probably should have done before, so I'm probably just gonna have to use a little makeup wipe. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get ready for bed and get a couple hours of sleep, and I will start recording again in the morning, and hopefully I will wake up to beautiful, big, bouncy, voluminous curls. So I will see you in the morning. Okay, good morning. It is now, let's see, 7:20 in the morning. Let's see if it'll focus on that. So it's now 7:20 and I've slept on this all night. A couple things. I do think that they were pretty comfortable to sleep on. I mean, you're not sleeping on, like, you know, just your hair, just your head. You do have these in between, so it's definitely different. But basically what I did is I would kind of just like make sure they were in a good position, kind of hold them and then lay down, and I found them perfectly okay. I didn't think that they kept me up. If you tend to like move a lot or like roll your head around, they might be kind of uncomfortable, because I would think that they would maybe pull on your hair a little bit, but I tend to pretty much stay in the same spot. So they worked fine for me. I enjoyed them. I thought that they were fairly comfortable. The only thing that I didn't mention last night, that I remembered that I wanted to mention, was if you are using them like I did, where your hair is already going to be dry and you're spraying them with water, it might be easier for you to actually like section off your hair, like put it in a ponytail or use a clip. Because one thing that I did notice is, since the strap is kind of free, when you're trying to wrap it around, especially on the back ones, that it tends to get stuck on any free hair. So just, you know, kind of living to learn little lessons. So that would just be my only kind of pointer for next time. So I am going to go ahead and take these out now, so you're going to be seeing them at the same time I'm going to be seeing them. All right, here we go. So this is the first. I'm going to start with this side because this was the side that I started with when I put them in. So we're just going to go in that order. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unravel. Now I will say right away, I can see that there is a little bit of an indent from this strap, but we'll see if it's really noticeable. So I'm just going to... Wow. That is impressive. Now, like I said, I do have naturally curly hair, so my hair does tend to hold a curl very well. But I feel like because of how like strong and bouncy this curl is, I feel like it would work for people even that like have naturally straight hair, or maybe even hair that it's a little bit harder to hold a curl. Wow, that's really nice. Now, if you remember, when I put it in, I was brushing my hair beforehand. I think that that really is going to help, because I think that if you just wrap it around without brushing it beforehand, you'll probably get little kinks in as you go. So I would definitely recommend going section by section, brushing it first so it's nice and smooth, and then wrapping it around. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through the rest and do the rest of these. Okay, I will say, like, wow, as you can see, these are great curls. I can't tell if my hair feels cold or if it feels a little damp. So I will say, like I said, it's 7:30 now, and I did these I think at 9:30. So that's a long time to have them in. That's gonna be longer than I'm gonna have when I go back to work. Like they're not going to be in that long. So I would definitely say, like, you don't have to use a lot of water when you do it, or when you're going to, if you're going to do it straight from the shower on clean hair, you really want to make sure it's dry, because otherwise I think, especially if you have thicker hair, if you have thinner hair, it probably isn't going to be a problem. Or if your hair dries really quickly, I don't think you're going to have an issue. But I do have thick hair, I have a lot of hair, so it does take my hair a really long time to dry. So for those of you that have hair like I do, like, that's just something to keep in mind. Okay, so now I don't want to keep, if you want to keep kind of the big barrel curls like this, you definitely can. I want to go for how I would normally use them, which I'm going to kind of just comb through my hair. I want them to be a little bit piecier. And like I said, I did use the Tassel Texturizing Mist from Monat. I think you can see it. Hopefully the lights aren't too bright so you can see it. Anyways, so that's what I used. I think that probably helped a little bit as far as holding in the curl, but I'm just gonna kind of work these curls through. I'm gonna run my fingers through them and kind of tip my head upside down so I can get some volume back. Now you can use a brush here too to comb through them, but I don't want to do that right now. Oh, wow. Whew. So, final thoughts. I love them. This is exactly what I was hoping they were going to do. I think that these are beautiful curls, especially considering that, when was the last time I washed my hair? Okay, it is Monday. I washed my hair on, when did I wash my hair? I think I washed my hair on like Wednesday, Thursday? Wednesday. I washed my hair on Wednesday. So that is, no, Tuesday. So it's been almost a week. So I cannot keep my days straight right now. I'm sorry. But that is a long time. That is, you know, dirty hair. Like I said, it's not clean. I had used a little bit of dry shampoo throughout the week, and I normally can go a week without shampooing, so that's not odd for me, but I just want you to know that my hair was not clean. It's dirty hair. And they still held their curls. That was the only thing that I was concerned about, because I do notice that sometimes when my hair further along in the week, when it gets dirtier, sometimes it doesn't hold the curl, or it doesn't curl as well. So obviously getting it damp helped. The only thing that I'll probably end up doing is maybe like around my roots. Well, not today. I'll probably just leave it like this today. But around my roots, when I'm using this to go to work, I might just do a curling iron where the little indents are. Like, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on this. So if you can see there's like a little indent right there where the wrap was. So it's not like a huge deal. Same over here, you can kind of see the little like indent. So it wasn't a huge, zoom you out, I don't have any makeup on right now. It looks pretty rough. But not a huge deal, but just one of those things that when I'm gonna be using it for work, I'll probably just want to, you know, get those little ones out, little kinks out. And then I'll probably also end up just back combing a little bit at my base so I have a little bit more volume. And then I'll probably play around with where I actually put the curlers. So overall, I think that these are totally worth it. I also think that you do not need to spend the full $30 on getting these. If you do, go right ahead, to each their own. But if you don't want to spend that much money, you can go on Amazon. I know that the prices range. I think you can find them anywhere from like 10 to 20 bucks. It does take a little while for them to like get here, and that's just because I think they're shipping from China, but whatever, they work just as well. These I feel like are the same results on all those ad videos I saw getting posted on Facebook. So I would say save your money and just go ahead and order the cheaper ones. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this tutorial and kind of first impressions, and I hope this helps you, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye!